play of the game from way down.
True, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstas Dingo gonna find Rainer.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. Tonight, we bring you one of the most important matches of Division B East. This match has playoff implications. It tells us who is going to be number 7 or number 8. It also tells us how far up the standings Tiny Dancers can climb. But joining me tonight is my good friend, Recyclic. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Hello, it's me, Yoshi.
Well, let's see if I can get Miyoshi onto the actual stream. I'll have to fix the camera here.
No rush. No rush at all.
I have no idea why it did that, but, you know.
Things happen.
Discord is this Discord. Yeah, I don't know
No
why.
rush. Don't look at me. I'm hideous.
You know what? It might work on this one. Let's try this. Hold on. Nope. Not any better.
Uh-oh.
So let's just turn this on. We'll do a quick on-the-fly adjustment of my good friend Recyclic. There we go. Get you right there. Adjust that. All right. Look at that, everybody. Recyclic in the house.
Yay. You love to see me.
Alrighty. Well, the teams are already set up and ready to go. So let's give a quick look at map bans. We started off Tiny Dancers here. Banned out the Baraxis Holdout and Tomb of the Spider Queen, with Indecisive Scrubs banning out Alterac Pass and Battlefield of Eternity. Our first game going to be played on Infernal Shrines.
No surprise there.
It is the most picked map in
I think across all
NGS.
divisions.
Yeah. Quick peek at the standings. So again, Indecisive Scrubs, in order to get number 8th seed, they need to 2-0 Tiny Dancers here. And Jailbait needs to 0-2 Red Rising, I think is who they're playing. So that would put Indecisive Scrubs into the playoffs. That's their only chance.
Okay.
So, but let's get into the draft. Let's get this thing moving. See if the Discord camera is better here. No, it's not. That's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Well, we'll fix you over here too. What do you think about this draft so far here, Rec?
I'm already liking left team.
Left team is Tiny Dancers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm already liking their draft already. Because that Mal'Ganis, he's so spooky. He's such a spooky guy, you know, and Anduin, I feel like, you know what's funny? I haven't played Anduin a lot lately, and I really should more. Then again, Malfurion, also really fun.
So they do have a couple of ways to interrupt the Mal'Ganis stuff, right? Nubrak has stuns. They've got Malfurion who can root him. You can't be a spooky boy and put people to sleep if you can't move.
No, not really.
Well, I suppose you could, but they'd have to come into you.
Yeah.
Let's
Thrall band?
see.
You don't really see Thrall band much, do you?
Not a ton.
It's not unheard of, but hey.
That's not a big surprise.
No.
I am a little bit surprised that we don't see another ban on another hero that I don't want to say, yeah, because he hasn't selected yet. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it. When it's his turn to pick, I'll tell you what I think it might be.
Okay. I was about to ask if it rhymes with me lame, but
it's not actually.
Okay. Because I feel like she's been super strong lately.
And obviously that wouldn't go well with the Jaina, I don't think.
No, not at all.
Let's see. Leoric and Kira. So that's interesting. And I don't think so. I'm thinking it could be an Alarak.
I think it's Alex.
Alarak.
Oh, Alarak. I'm sorry. Is that enough consistent damage, though?
I'm not saying that it is for sure.
Okay, let's.
He also plays a lot of Vala.
Okay, that sounds a little more accurate. There it is. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be Alarak. That's it. That's not enough consistent damage in my head. That's basically 2 burst heroes. Which
Yeah,
granted,
but think about it, right? You put him to sleep. You jet propulsion. You've got a full Alarak combo with a Jaina combo in a Ring of Frost because they're all asleep and or jet propulsioned. I mean, I agree with you. It is limited on the sustain, but
yeah, which
if you
granted,
kill people,
like, Malfurion can't do too much.
Right.
With tons of burst. He's better against sustain, so maybe, but
that's okay.
I don't.
We got the Vala, and Vala works really well here, and she does
I
give
think
them sustain, and she gives them burst potential too.
Big time. Yeah, so I like the Vala pickup.
Idiom saying Kira can pretty much one-shot this Vala. That is absolutely true.
More or less accurate.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Somebody in NGS with a higher character level than me.
Oh, shoot. Elijah with a much higher level than Aero. Ladies and gentlemen.
Not much higher.
First. Oh, Diane. Come now.
Come on.
What are you, 2200?
2560, I think.
Oh,
now.
that's not that much higher.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought you were at the 22s.
I'm getting close to having that extra little funky diamond at the bottom.
Yeah, I wonder what comes next. What's a 3K?
I don't know. The Grubby had 3K, so if you can ever catch Grubby's stream, you can see what that looks like.
I'll look into it.
He had 3K like a year ago. He has just an absolute monstrous amount of levels. I can't imagine what it is now, although he obviously has taken some time off.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty then. Let's get our teams introduced. We've got Tiny Dancers on the left here. We've got, is it Materium, I believe, on Jaina. Braced Jocker playing the Anduin. We got Elijah playing Blaze. Liddell on the Mal'Ganis. And Feldroth playing Vala. You want to do Indecisive Scrubs over here?
No, yes. I will introduce Indecisive Scrubs. They are your red team. It's going to be Andrew playing Anubarak, Sukaden on Malfurion, Blaze on Kira, Jub playing Kel'Thas, and Frank Jukes on Leoric.
Alrighty. Just trying to see if
you need to do a poll.
Bahamut came up. I do need to do a poll, don't I? Manage poll.
Yeah.
New poll. Here, I'll put up talents while we wait for these teams to dance around here. Who wins game number 1? Is it going to be Tiny Dancers on the left, or is it going to be Indecisive Scrubs on the right? Vote in chat. Tell us who you think's going to win. We just need Tiny Dancers to stand in all of the chain bombs. Hey, thanks DB Smiley for re-upping your gift sub. I guess is how you would say that. Appreciate it. There's the Kira looking for the Vala. Not able to take her out just yet. Only getting her to half, but half in just that quick burst is quite a bit of damage. Now, interestingly enough, it's Mal'Ganis versus Leoric, and Blaze is the tank with the team.
That's fun. I like that. I think that's a good adjustment, honestly. Well, is it?
It's interesting. I don't know whether that's
better or worse.
Yeah, like I don't know. Especially at early levels before Blaze has new habits completed, he doesn't have that that unstoppable, and Mal'Ganis has a lot of just AoE CC potential. Whether it's his, his Q, his Fell Claws that gets that short stun, that AoE stun, or whether it's his Night Rush giving him the sleep.
Right.
But this, so again, this is a very important matchup, and in a short bit, we're going to see Bahamut is actually going to be streaming his stream, And that's the Jailbait versus Spread Rising. So we will know at the end of this match, ultimately, what the bottom of Division B East looks like.
Cool.
It's a really exciting week, because then tomorrow we've got Salt Scale Murgles and Phoenix Rising Ruby, which you're going to be joining me with again. Indecisive Scrubs getting their Shaman camp here first. Recognizing the advantage here, Blaze going in, but they're not able to get much out of it. But yeah, so you're going to join me for that. And then Regen Phoenix versus Tiny Dancers right here is on Sunday night. And that'll determine, those two matches will determine the first through potentially as many as 5th places.
Oh, wow.
Depending on what, if Tiny Dancers gets a 2-1 victory here, and they 2-0'd Regen Phoenix, it would tie them with Regen Phoenix and Phoenix Rising Ruby, and somebody else I think in there too. Party Time. So it'd be a 4-way tie for second place, and Salt Scale would be first place if they got it. They'd have to get a 2-0 victory over Phoenix Rising tomorrow for that situation to occur. But it is possible. So again, 1st through 5th could be decided on Sunday night.
Word up. Well, we got a lot of things going on here, Aero. We
do. Why don't you talk about that?
Sure. Looks like Kira's going deep in. She's gonna go ahead and try and get that Vala, but doesn't. Our blue team's looking rather low as they're trying to push into this one more time, and it's actually tied right now if you take a look at the bottom right, 21-21. But looks as though Indecisive Scrubs is going to go ahead and take this now. I don't think that Tiny Dancers wants to go in anymore.
Certainly seems that way. They do have some tanky folks, so I expect, maybe the Blaze will try to pull the... Oh, Blaze left. Never mind.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe Mal'Ganis is... maybe he pops his W, gets that armor. Oh, no, he wants to jump it outside the wall.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, it's already taken a lot of damage, so that's actually not that big of a deal.
It's actually, no, it's really not.
So it's almost done already. Living Bomb might get spread here. It's not. Oh, there's the jump, though. Can they get the kill onto Mal'Ganis? They're looking for it. Kira's got that Blood Rush, I think it's called, and goes in with the grappling hook. The Root coming out, trying to zone out the Jaina. But First Blood going over to Indecisive Scrubs. They want that playoff spot.
Oh, yes, they do. Can you blame them? No.
No, I can't.
No.
But with that kill, they're able to put a lot of pressure into this bottom fort, and it's not looking like it... Okay, I was going to say, it's not looking like it's going to go down, but they were just waiting on the wave.
Yeah, they were waiting for the wave, and then they also have beetles to back it up as well.
Big jet propulsion coming in from Blaze, looking at the Malfurion, and he's... You know what? Don't ever say the Blaze doesn't have damage, because he put out all of the damage required to get that kill onto Malfurion, now possibly even onto the Kael'thas, although Kael'thas looks like he's going to get away.
Spoken like a Blaze player, Aero.
We have somebody on our team who complains about Blaze being no damage and that he just doesn't do anything, and I'm always like, I feel like you're missing it. I feel like there are ways.
I mean, his level 7 Crossfire, that does some decent damage.
It does, yeah. I mean, it adds a pretty significant bonus on there. We see the rotation here from Indecisive Scrubs. They're looking for Feldroth on the Vala. There's the Burrow Charge in, and Vala's going to get taken out there. Nice combo. Big sleep from Mal'Ganis, but really this sleep is just going to allow them to disengage.
Yeah, I mean, a little too late, but... It was a good play. The kill onto Vala from Kira. It's kind of like chat brought up once. Kira kind of ruins Vala's day.
Yeah, well, that was a nice stun. Had the Felclaw's stun in there as well, but ultimately this is a 4-on-5, and they don't have their Vala, so they're kind of missing a lot of their damage potential. So they're lucky that they ultimately, just backed away. Oh, by the way, level 10s are here.
Oh, hey.
Oh, nice gravity lapse there. The Phoenix coming out. Kira looking for the Jaina. Does not have Ice Block. There goes the final strike. Did it get interrupted, maybe? Must have, because both her and Alarak went down. Leoric coming in all by himself. Gonna be the leap of faith onto Blaze, so Leoric's gonna have to Wraithwalk on out of there. So ultimately, that's kind of surprising. I didn't think that's how that would go, given the circumstances of how that began, but 2-0 in favor of Tiny Dancers.
I loved that counter Ring of Frost from Materium there. That was what kind of secured that team fight for them. Double root onto, I believe it was Kira and Anubarak. Not only saving the rest of her team, namely Vala, but also just it won them the fight.
It did. Well, and now we're going to see the Mortar Punisher in the mid here get started as Tiny Dancers making their way quickly to that 25% mark here. Rest of the team coming in, though, from Indecisive Scrubs.
Here they come, and they're hungry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so a lot of damage coming out on top of Liddell, but he's a Mal'Ganis. He don't care. The big light bomb comes out too, and there it is, a quadruple Ring of Frost. That's gonna land on 4 people, and Blaze is back there. He's doing his absolute darndest to get some damage in, but not a whole lot going on. Mal'Ganis gonna do his absolute best to get some health back up too, and it looks like our blue team, Tiny Dancers, is gonna have to disengage for just a moment.
Oh, nice root onto the Mal'Ganis, but there's a leap of faith keeping him alive. The living bomb. Wait, just another moment, and that would have spread, done a little bit of extra damage, but didn't quite get there. 38 to 16, though.
I never, yeah, I know. I never really enjoy playing Anduin against Kael'thas. I always wind up bringing it into my team. But Tiny Dancers manages to secure themselves this Punisher. But that Mal'Ganis is looking juicy. No death.
That final strike was so close, had him under 100 health there. And now the Mortar Punisher beginning its assault onto this mid fort. It jumps over, catches the Kira. And I gotta tell you, it's always fun having a Blaze on the enemy team against Blaze.
Huh. Yeah.
Andrew just barely making it out of there. Again, under 100 health. Has to be a little careful. If that Punisher jumped on him, I think he would have died. There goes the mid fort. So both teams have a fort down each.
Nice.
Punisher now destroyed. And it looks like Tiny Dancer's going to head down to the bottom siege camp. Okay. See if they can't pick that up quickly and get a little bit of pressure down in the bot lane here.
Seems like a good idea to me. Oh, a little bush party coming from why can't I remember these? Indecisive.
Indecisive.
Looks like I'm the indecisive one.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
what
no!
Are you doing?
Malfurion might have been seen there. He might have been spotted.
Just not enough bush for the Indecisive Scrubs there to keep all 5.
I think Tiny Dancers was suspicious the whole time anyway.
Yeah, they certainly did flip around behind there.
They danced around it a bit.
Took that safe way.
You love to see it.
They did check the camp. Anduin hit that Divine Star over the wall, saw that it wasn't going.
But I think even before, like even with that, they were like, eh.
Well, good on them, right?
No,
I mean,
I like to see that. I like to see people checking bushes with not their body.
Right? All right. Camp going in the top lane here for Tiny Dancers. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of a rotation, and then a not rotation, and then a split. And, you know, Rec, if there's one lesson in D&D that you learn, what would you say that lesson is?
Don't split the party.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Never split the party.
That. But this is neither the time nor place for that. Ugh. Some tilting stories that include displacer beasts and...
Oh my.
Ugh. Uh-oh.
Well, Tiny Dancer's not splitting.
Oh my god! A nice stun on top of Kira, Blaze at bottom, and Light Bomb to follow it up too. It interrupts her grappling hook so she couldn't escape, and it looks like Tiny Dancers is going to secure themselves their bot fort. That's their second fort. Ooh.
And that evens out the bot lane, the lane where the next Punisher's coming from.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope that was caught on stream. That was, it was so cool.
The stun? Yeah, it was.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was, I think, what was Fell Claws, or was it Jet Propulsion to start, and then the Rain of Vengeance, and then the
Rain
Light
of
Bomb.
Vengeance, yeah, just landed on Kira's grappling hook, so on her while she was grappling hook,
Yeah.
and it just never happened. Oh shoot! Oh hello, stealing the camp steal, and they're oh no.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Nice final strike there to take out the Vala. The Leoric getting a great entomb there, but not quite able to keep good old Mal'Ganis, who can just, walk through people.
Feels very Mal'Ganis.
But the shrine is active. This is going to be a frozen Punisher, and it goes to the core. So Tiny Dancer's going to head up to the top lane there to clear up the camp coming up against them. As Indecisive Scrub's going to get onto this camp and get things started here. See how quickly they can burn through this. Now Vala is up shortly, so she'll be able to rejoin her team here. But it looks like they're pretty much just going to have to give this up, and ultimately getting value in that top lane because of it.
Yeah, they didn't quite get the fort.
Not quite, but they're set up really well for it.
I'd say so.
All right, so here it comes. We got 16s on both sides. Frozen Punisher going for the core. And by core, I mean keep.
The keep. I was gonna say Aero.
Hey, they both have 4 letters. Get off my nuts.
Okay, let's start with K.
Right, exactly. There's the Phoenix going down. Blaze using his Unstoppable, so he no longer has that. However, the Punisher, once again, we mentioned it at the very first Punisher, is going down very quickly. Mal'Ganis put into a cocoon here. Double lockdown in the Entomb. Carrion Swarm going to go out. Might get the Malfurion. They do. Light Bomb coming in. Gets the stun onto Leoric and Kira. So looking for more. Looks like they're going to get this Leoric Kira as well. And I don't know. They might be able to keep going. Well, probably not now.
I wish you could see my face there. Oh my goodness. That was such a fun team fight. That's the power of Mal'Ganis, that right there. All of that. Holy cow. I loved the leap of faith on Materium to get Materium out of the Entomb. Oh my goodness. Everything went right for Tiny Dancers there. That was beautiful. That was so well played.
So the bottom wall is down now, so at least Indecisive Scrubs has that going for them.
Yes.
Obviously losing 3 people, not ideal. Here comes another Entomb, but this is super sketch. As everybody's here, they do get the kill onto Jaina. However, Vala finishing her auto attack quest. I don't think they're going to catch up to Vala. Now they're going to get the sleep and the double light bomb. I think Kale just, he missed the gravity lapse there. Leoric probably dies here now, too.
Oh, no. Malfurion's in a bit of trouble. No, he's all right. I lied.
Yeah. So that went from bad to worse now for Indecisive Scrubs. They started off, they did get a kill out of it. They traded 1 for 1, but then they just kept going and they really didn't have what they needed. They didn't have the support. They knew.
I think they not disrespect, you know what I mean. They didn't respect the Mal'Ganis there, and the light bomb is such a low cooldown. It was up
Yeah. Exactly.
No, you all saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mid lane gonna get a siege camp here, and up here at the top we've got Tiny Dancers picking up their shaman camp. So they're gonna have camps in all 3 lanes at this point. All of the heroes are now up for Indecisive Scrubs. I expect to hear this Punisher announcement here soon, and Indecisive Scrubs has a full level to go before level 20, while Tiny Dancers almost there themselves.
All right, let's see what 20s we got. Fortified Monkey, fun. Glyph of Faith, very fun. Alone in the Dark, what's that do again?
That's the, it's like isolation.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Especially when you've got, a lot of backline. The Malfurion and Kael'thas especially will get hindered by that.
Gotcha.
Can't land those skill shots if you can't see them. Kira maybe even as well, because, you know, she wants to hit those skill shots. So mid lane already has a fort down here in favor of Tiny Dancers. Level 20 is coming up very soon for Indecisive Scrubs, so they'll be able to defend this. Well, I was assuming we were going to defend the Punisher. Oh man, they gotta interrupt that Carrion Swarm.
Yeah, I know.
They're lucky he didn't take the upgrade to that. Final Strike going out. They're going to get the Leap of Faith. Ring of Frost hits only the Anubarak this time. Bunker going out. They'll have the armor when they come out of that. Sleep getting put onto the Leoric. He's going to be down on vision now, but he's just going to get taken out as the team's going to turn in and blow him up. Jaina now completing that level 1 trait quest. But now we've got this Punisher, and it's going into this keep, and they're down a Leoric. What do you think of that, Rick?
I think that, well, number one, this is definitely a keep, without a doubt in my mind. But take a look what's going on to Materium. It's nothing, actually. It's going to be a reverse stun. Oh, all these stuns to popping on top of Kira. She goes away very quickly. Sorry, I'm getting excited. And now they're going for core. Punisher going to go ahead and stun Nubarak and Malfurion, and then Nubarak is looking tired there, but he manages to burrow out just in time. But I think it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure core goes down right about now.
You mean about now?
About now, yeah. My bad.
All right, 12 kills to 4. Tiny Dancers gonna pull out the victory on game number 1. Unfortunately, that means that Indecisive Scrubs, it's the end of their season. They're done.
Oh, no.
That's over. But you know what? There's 1 to 2 more games to play here, and when your season's out and you're in the last week, that's the time to have some fun. We might see some interesting stuff in this next game.
We very well may, or they might play spoiler.
Or they might play what?
They might play spoiler. Like, they might go for, oh, alright, we lost, but we're gonna make you a lower rank now.
Right, yeah. Alright, let's check in over at Bahamut's stream, see how things are starting up over there. Never mind, it looks like they've literally just started.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Fun.
So, let's bring it back to us, Rek.
That was my face, like, the whole game.
Did Mal'Ganis put you to sleep, Rek?
Oh, yeah. He just kind of slapped me with both hands, and I just fell asleep. That's my fault.
I'm gonna try something. I don't know that this will work. Nope, that's not right. We're gonna see if we can get a little... Oh no, I hope this doesn't like... Oh no. I hope it doesn't shut down the stream. Oh, that'd be really awkward. See if it works. Does it work?
I didn't have the right team names, I just realized.
I gotta turn it down.
I started doing that and I was like, wait a minute, we don't have the right team names.
Okay.
Was the
I pulled up Bahamut, but...
I was gonna say, yeah, did you pull him up while we wait, or...?
So my apologies.
Crap, how do I...
Tatsuki rated in a
how do I mute it, though?
Streamer. I
Oh
swear
no,
I know
Aero.
what I'm doing.
Oh no.
It's all
I can't mute
control,
him.
I swear. All right, there we go. So the home team this evening is going to be Red Rising Esports.
Is it because I'm on the...
Excuse me, they lost the coin flip.
It's not that. I don't know. All right, well, I'll just have to delete it.
Opposing side opted for first pick priority.
That's hilarious, though.
Ooh, excuse me. That's kind of funny.
All right. I was hoping maybe we could do a picture-in-picture to kind of...
That's a fun idea. But you have to have sound. Question mark. Well, what if you mute the stream?
I did.
Oh, and that didn't work?
Yeah, because it seems to, like, there might be a way to do it, but it didn't
As long as there's audio. Well, can you stream it on the browser? Like on the tab?
I'd have to set up a window, like,
Alright,
do
well,
it that
whatever.
way. Oh, I need to invite you to this game.
Oh, yeah, please do. Actually, no, I'll just join.
I have to scroll really far to get to you.
No, I just joined it. It's not a big deal. Well, if you added me on Real ID, I'd be way up at the top.
Looks like we are going to Dragonshire for game number 2.
Oh, I feel like I haven't seen this one in a while. Like in NG, like in a game that I've casted, I should say.
Fair enough. This was
I might be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
This was the pick of Tiny Dancers. Yeah, I mean, I have his stream up in behind, so oddly enough. Hey, Rek, do you remember the first 2 heroes that were picked last game?
Picked?
For Tiny Dancers?
For Tiny Dancers. Well, they had first pick last game.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No.
No, it was, it was Andu and Malgana.
Yeah, it was. Guess what the first 2 hero picks were for
Andu and
Malganis. Yep. What a coincidence.
Makes you think.
Full over-ear headphones, like headset like this. I mean, I have Logitech headphones, G9. I don't even remember, 935 or some garbage like that. So similar bands to game number 1. We might see a Deathwing here because I feel like Deathwing can get a lot of value here, and Deathwing can go on a Dragon Knight. Dragon on Dragon, baby! It's Dragonception. I should probably put us in the draft.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, you're talking about all these bands, but you're not showing us anything. Show us the bands.
Show us the bands, Aero.
Oh, Kael'thas is going to be the ban. So that forces Tiny Dancers to decide if they want to ban the Deathwing or not. What do you think, Rek? Would you ban Deathwing here?
I don't like to. I think he's okay. Yeah, on that. I want to see one gentleman's agreement here. Just no Deathwing, period. Let him through the draft.
I mean, that's happened actually a fair bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there've been... I think we've played him once or twice. I think we've had opponents play him maybe once. And we've probably banned him half of the remaining times. So the other half, he just makes it through. So, and when I say we, I mean either us or the other team banning him.
Oh, okay.
So, gonna get the Valo switching sides, going over to Jub Jub.
Traitor.
Jub Jub. Okay. We're complete. This looks familiar, right?
It does look familiar. I think I've seen this one before this evening. I can't quite place it, but I think it was on Bahamut's stream.
You know what? You're probably right. Oh,
Earlier
they got a diva.
Oh.
They went with a diva, Rek, and I think it was a Kel'Thuzad, if I remember seeing that.
I'm so happy.
All right, ETC and now Tassadar. So switching off of the Malfurion, going for the Tassadar.
Fun.
Interesting. Now, after this cast tonight, Rek, do you know what we got going on after this cast? And by we, I mean me and Lulu, because you're out after this one, but she's...
Oh, yeah, I'm outie. What do you got going on?
We've got the Division D East. Number 1 Bancho versus number 2 Probius. The team that wins gets first place.
Ooh. That's fun. That's really fun.
Isn't it?
It is.
Malfurion gonna be the ban here. Idiom's Minehouse flat out throwing. Oh, by the way, Silvara, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. There goes that Zul'jin ban as well. And that's probably that's probably a good ban, right? You don't want to have a Zul'jin who can pretty much one-shot Valo with a high tier guillotine.
High tier.
All right, we're gonna get Uther and Li Ming. Let's see.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Tiny Dancer's draft is so spooky.
So what would you go with for this?
I would go with Kazuma.
Oh, I told you we'd see some crazy stuff.
I want to see a lot. I want this to work.
Which one?
I want Karazim Uther Tassadar to work. That sounds so much fun.
Karazim Abathur Tassadar?
Yeah, sorry, did I?
You said Uther.
Oh, my bad. See, I always call him Abuther because
Right.
I always put those two together.
Right,
Oh,
right.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, Karazim Abathur Tassadar. I want that to work so bad. That sounds so fun.
All right, well, we're going to get our poll set up here a little bit earlier than the last game.
Okay. All right.
So Abathur can provide a lot of value to both the Karazim and the Vala. In theory, even depending on the build, Tassadar, although I don't expect that. We could see a hammer down ETC, so we just get all kinds of auto attack speed for everybody on the team. Likely to be... I'm thinking it's probably going to be D-Shield to help counter the 7-sided.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Because I assume that's the direction they're going. All right, well, who do you think's going to win game number 2, folks? Is it going to be Tiny Dancers on the left? Or is it going to be Indecisive Scrubs on the right? Vote in chat. Hit the drop down. Select the team. Hit the vote button. Alrighty then. Rek, why don't you start the introductions this time?
Okay. Should I do my team?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
You do whichever team you want.
Okay, all right. I'll introduce the same people. All right. So we got what's their names? Indecisive Scrubs. But it's gonna be Andrew playing that's a weird spelled character. ETC. Sukaden on Tassadar. Jub on Vala. Blaze on Abathur, and Frank Jukes on Karazim. Fun.
Alrighty, and over here for Tiny Dancers, we've got Elijah playing the Uther. We're going to see Feldroth on the Falstad, Liddell on Mal'Ganis, Braced Jacker on Anduin, and finally Materium on Li Ming. And I gotta say, I like the synergy between the Tassadar and ETC and the mount. Like, having those gold or yellow colored heroes and mounts, just, it's very pleasant.
It looks nice. It's easy on the eyes on this very
is.
green map.
So we've got Tassadar hanging out in the bot lane. He did go into the Psystorm quest.
Yep.
So getting that additional damage over time and the additional radius as well. Now, you know, Rek, at level 16, that Psystorm upgrade is a 35 physical armor penalty.
Yeah, that's a lot. And Karazim. He does physical damage. Oh.
He sure does. Vala going into auto attack maybe, and Karazim
slaps. So he could do
slaps.
Yeah, I think that's what they're really going for.
35% more damage from Slapathur.
All right, so that would be he does 28 right now, so that'd be another like 5 damage.
Your math is
astonishingly wrong.
It's great. It's perfect. We've got a camp invade here.
Ooh.
As ETC not able to come down and help. Vala pretty low there as well. So
yeah, she took 1 Li Ming orb. You know how it is.
Yeah. So I mean, great call from Tiny Dancers to come in and invade this with the Abathur comp and with Karazim up in the top. It meant that they were a little bit in the advantage there.
I would venture to say there were a lot of it the advantage.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Sure.
The minions getting the sleep interrupt there.
Fantastic.
How did that? Oh, it must have been there had to be a shield on ETC when that Li Ming orb was coming in, because that stuff hit him straight up on point, and he didn't lose a single health.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had shields. Tassadar, fun character.
It was just like perfectly timed. Dragon Knight channel is available for Tiny Dancers. But it's only for a moment, as Karazim is here.
He's here. He's ready.
Crap. What's the rule on the? I think that they took a banned talent.
Which one?
Air ally.
Oh yeah, that is banned.
Rip.
Eh.
And I think it matters here too, because if he uses it with the Dragonite, I think it does extra damage. Fun times.
They might just, yeah. You know what? I'm not.
Not my problem.
Not my problem.
First Blood getting the kill onto Karazim with the full rotation there. John Knight saying Volatas ETC should never leave the bot lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Volatas ETC all in the bot lane.
Oh, look at that. You love to see it.
So Mal'Ganis is going to rotate down, is going to get stalled out by the ETC here. Falstad is flying down as well, so this is going to give an even number here, except, of course, Abathur. There's always that Abathur quotient. It is going to be the multi-shot build for Vala.
Okay. The huge.
But with the camp invade here, we've got Frank Jukes trying to get what he can, clearing up this camp, keeping pressure from mounting, taking out the well. Check it out. The well has almost no health.
Yeah, how many shields does... I'm curious to see how much health it actually has.
Yeah, I don't know how much the shielding is. So it's... I guess you could math it out if you compared to the other side.
Oh, yeah. I'm keeping it on my bottom one here. I'm excited to see how much it is.
Well, both teams are working on their siege camps here. Vala hoping that she can pick this one up this time. And with the threat of a Dragonite possible, that might just happen.
Yeah. Oh, Aero. I think it's sitting at a cozy 55 health.
Nice. All right, so we've got Karazim versus Uther and Li Ming with just the help of an Abathur hat. Can he get out this time? He does make it out.
Oh, you love to see those. I mean, he is Frank Jukes.
Oh, what is this? All right, so it looks like Andrew much better at interrupting Mal'Ganis stuff on the ETC than he is on the Anub'arak. So we'll see if he's able to interrupt the Carrion Swarm with his power slide. Because, of course, as you're aware, you cannot interrupt Carrion Swarm with a knockback.
That is the most depressing game I've ever played, I think, because I was so proud of myself, and then he did it anyway.
Karazim picking up the top point. Nobody really in a position to pick it up, though. Level 10's now available for Tiny Dancers, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Falstad flight here soon. They are rotating down, and this is just the three of them there. There's the the Night Rush attempted, but a little bit early on the interrupt there from ETC, so he wasn't able to put it on cooldown, and so Liddell just went right back on and did it.
Yeah.
Karazim pushing up in the top lane. We've got Abathur hanging out in the mid lane. A little bit of Soak hanging out there. There it is. As ETC in a danger spot here with 4. We're going to see the clone, the 7-sided, that Reign of Vengeance, Stage Dive, and Archon.
Word. Oh, take a look top. Oh, Frank Jukes almost kind of getting Elijah there. Almost, sort of. But not quite. And it is D-Storm, by the way. I think you said that, but...
I didn't talk about that side. You can talk about that side.
Okay, well, we got Divine Storm, Disintegrate, and actually, before we go into that, there's going to be a Light Bomb coming out on Feldroth. He doesn't get anybody with it, though. Yeah, nothing, not a whole lot going on there. But anyway, Mighty Gust, you saw the Light Bomb, Disintegrate, Divine Storm, and Carrion Swarm.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Uther's back up in top, flipping the script on the top lane there. But Tiny Dancer's rotating down, picking up the bottom camp here.
Tassadar noticed it, but nothing he can do about it.
But they're going to rotate now in. Now, Karazim up in the top versus Uther has the Abathur hat. not really in a position to finish him. Vala is in the middle here. She's going to be able to zone out, and Karazim, I think, gets this back
He gets it. Yeah.
nice and comfortably. Also have the Abathur mines there to help delay any potential. Bot lane, though, we've got the Archon going. There's the light bomb on the ETC. Can he get out? He's going to stage dive. Just barely.
But barely works.
And it's a 70-second cooldown, so less time than, or slightly more time than the death would have been. But you know what? If you die with a cooldown like that, then it's bad on you, right?
Right. And look, he's already back now. See, it's fine.
He's back.
It's back, baby.
Stage dive.
Stage dive.
All right, a little bit of a unknown face-off here over the Dragonshire Triangle.
Yeah, everybody's favorite area.
There's the power slide, the 7-sided. Oh, and he did get the face melt, but it doesn't work. But there's still, he just doesn't have any health, so Mal'Ganis is going to fall there. So kill count 1-1.
Very exciting game. Very, very exciting.
This is a lot closer than I kind of expected this to be.
I would agree, but also, I just love me some Karazim.
Fair enough. And I don't mean to make that sound like I thought one team would be a blowout, but I thought there would be more kills.
Oh, I see.
We're 10 minutes into this, and it's 1-1. No structures are down. Nice D-Storm there from Luther. Gonna keep him nice and healthy. Abathur hat is nowhere. There it is. So we got a full-on brawl now over the point as Abathur's going to clone the Vala. She's looking for the kill onto Uther. They get it. And we've got Mal'Ganis putting the back line to sleep. The Mighty Gust pushing the team back. ETC's going to try to channel, and it looks like we get our first Dragon Knight of the game just over 10 minutes and 20 seconds.
Craziness, Aero. Craziness. Uh-oh, Blaze is in trouble. Oh, no, he's... Don't listen to me.
Okay. I won't. So Abathur hanging out in the mid lane, does have the mule to heal up the damage that's been done there a little bit. We've got Vala and Karazim moving into the bot lane, getting that minion wave cleaned up a little bit, as ETC doing the same in the mid. Really, primarily giving them just some extra soak potential right now. John Knight pointing out Mule's going to make it difficult for Tiny Dancers to get a lead without 3+ kills.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's not really that easy for them to push. I wouldn't say their siege is bad, but they need to get permanent damage, right? And they got some bottom.
Exactly.
If you could see that, like, they got one tower and Tessadar died.
Okay.
Right.
I don't even know what happened with that.
Uther, apparently. Yeah, anyway, so you can see that they got one tower and the gate, so I guess that's something. But...
All right, big combos here with the root and the stun, but he's Karazim. He can get right on out.
Yeah.
And the Night Camp now picked up. Now, one thing I did notice, since I mentioned about the talent and the Dragon Knight, was that Karazim and the Dragon Knight were not in the same lane there. So, they, whether intentional or otherwise, they were not taking advantage of that extra.
Of that little glitch.
Yeah.
A little oversight.
We do have the Psystorm quest at level 1 there completed, and it is the additional... So he took Psionic Echo, getting that additional, as opposed to taking the physical armor reduction, which
I'm a little disappointed, but
yeah,
that's all right.
Suikoden getting brought down pretty low here. Gonna have to pull away from the Mal'Ganis, who was looking for that sleep. And they're pushing hard. If they don't get this fort down, then Mule just brings it right back up. Vala clone coming out. They get the Rain of Vengeance onto Liddell. Frank Jukes going in hard, wants to get that kill, but not quite able to get it. But they do save that fort, so... Mule will take care of that in a bit.
Yeah, and I think you just gotta commit, you know, at that point. Maybe. I could be wrong. Int for it. Int for the fort.
Well, there's the 7-sided to keep Karazim fine. There's the D-Storm coming out. Elijah getting really low, is going to fall. Paid for that D-Storm with his life. But ETC eats the Arcane Orb and is going to give those resets over to Li Ming. And with that extra range on the Arcane Orb, those bursts do a lot of damage.
Would you say he eats the orb? ETC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, cool.
So almost getting the Li Ming there with just a quick burst out of Karazim. She didn't. If she was Glass Cannon, she would have been dead. But she's not.
Probably. Yeah. Well, actually, I think if Frenchukes didn't fall asleep there from Liddell, I think he dies. Sorry, let me specify. I don't. I mean, his character literally fell asleep.
Yes. Yes. So Tacit are picking up top lane, gonna prevent Tiny Dancers from getting this Dragon Knight here.
Did Avatar pick Locusts? Oh no, he didn't.
They're gonna go ahead and pick up the Bruiser camp instead. Falstad using his bribe stacks, I believe, on this bottom siege camp. So, but this fort is very low, and Falstad is
kind of alone.
Yep, there's the Mighty Gust. All right, well, there you go. Light Bomb coming out onto ETC and its clone. But Archon trying to slow what he can. Oh, right.
Yeah, I made the same mistake earlier, Aero. That was just a clone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, clone died anyways.
ETC slide missing there, but it doesn't matter. Liddell kind of just walked away.
Falstad's going to head to the top, clean up the point, switch it back over to the blue side here. So the Dragon Knight once again contested. But top lane is getting a lot of damage here, so we're going to see Abathur pull back. He doesn't have a lot of counter siege here. I think that it's still probably fine. I don't think that the fort falls. But if they actually come up here and try to push it, it could.
I'm wondering if they should. Maybe, probably not.
I mean, it would be constant catapults. Well, not constant, but occasional. ATC's gonna get the power slide over the Mal'Ganis stun there, or the sleep rather. He's now going to get hit by that light bomb as the Arcane Orb coming in. And Abathur picking up, MVP Abathur picking up the top shrine here.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a fascinating
keeping him in the
game.
Isn't it though? Three kills to 3. We're level 19 on both teams. And Indecisive Scrubs just very slightly ahead in this. Hey, Litterock, I didn't say hi earlier. Good to see you. Oh, Liddell. Once again, though, Face Melt does not interrupt the Carrion Storm. You've got to use your power slide. Andrew, use the power slide.
Teardrop. Also, hello, Litterock. I haven't been checking chat as much as I should. Feel bad.
Oh, ETC and Karazim looking for the Falstad. Not quite able to get there here as Tassadar was going to try to channel. But got interrupted there. 7-sided going out onto Uther, taking a lot of damage here. And it is level 20s now for Indecisive Scrubs. They've got a short period of time for an advantage here. ETC is going in. He does have Death Metal. So Tiny Dancers has to be mindful of that positioning. Reign of Vengeance looking for the Falstad.
Oh, but the heals are there.
And there's the Mighty Gust pushing them into the Dragon Knight, so they're going to begin that channel, and I think they get it now. They do. So level 20s picked up by both teams. And it's going to be Hive Mind, by the way, for Abathur. So he's going to have that double auto attack speed, which is crazy. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Ah, get out of here! All right, mid lane is the chosen lane here. Gonna get that full wall down, the well down as well here. Falstad's gonna take a quick leap. And, you know, the double Psystorm is allowing Tassadar to get a huge amount of wave clear and just clear these minion waves with 1 W. Light Bomb coming in. They get the stun onto ETC, but that's it. Night Rush gonna get him out. Divine Storm coming in, and Uther's going to fall. Does he come back? No.
No.
He took Divine Hurricane.
Oof.
Suikoden with 39 health.
Yeah, he better just leave. Oh, Wind Tunnel. It's gonna keep that whole side of boys in the enemy base, but there's a wave there.
And Falstad paid for that.
Yeah.
With his life, and now with nobody dead on the side of Indecisive Scrubs, they're looking to get this game closed out.
Oh my god.
Kerazine's gonna fall, but they get the kill on to Li Ming anyway.
I kind of love this. I'm not gonna.
Can they do it though? Like, they're so low. They need to spread out. This is doing damage to all now, potentially all of them.
They got it. They got to have it for hats. They're fine.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, on the Kerazine, so he's just getting massive auto damage. GG to Indecisive Scrubs. Crazy game. And it sounds like Jailbait took game number 1. So so either way, Indecisive Scrubs was gonna be out of this one. Feels bad. But you know what? Indecisive Scrubs is a team. They were kind of thrown together for this season. Some of them from the former Heroes of the United States. And some other individuals. So, you know, this was just kind of a one season thing for them. And now they get to have some fun, and that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was a fun game.
Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah, wow. I agree. That was a lot. That was just like a fun game. I love watching.
Right?
I'm gonna give my Psychic MVP to Frank Jukes simply for the pick. By the way, first game I'll give it to Materium, who was on Jaina, but this game is Karazin for sure.
For sure. Alrighty. Let's take just a quick break here. I'm just gonna put a minute and a half up so that I can grab a quick drink of water. We'll be right back.
Sure.
Hey, y'all out there. If you're gonna get through the summer, you need stamina. You need strength. You need Darkest Finley's Bust Your Ass Workout. You want a beach body for the first time in your timid little life? Well, I got the toughest fitness program in the multiverse. But you cannot argue with results. I guarantee I can turn anybody into a rock-solid hero!
Looks like you need a timeout.
Package Finley, plus Jim and Package Finley are not responsible for damage inflicted by cannonball, ghost pirates, enemy minions, garden terrors, web weavers, dragon knights, or immortals. Please consult the sport class to determine if plus Jim is right for you. All sales final. As I was saying, I can transform any... Now listen, you know none of this is legally binding, right? Hell, it's about summertime.
Oh, crap. Welcome back, everybody. Let me put Rec back on the screen there for you.
That's okay. I'm just shopping on my Nintendo eShop.
Okay, well, fair enough. Do you want to shout out Mongoose, bringing in a whole bunch of people over there? Mongoose, who were you casting tonight, and how did that go? I'm excited to hear about this. I want to say that was a Division C game. It was. I think he was casting the Bancho in somebody else's game. I don't remember who it was. But anyways, everybody, we're going to Cursed Hollow.
Oh, let's do it. Oh, still waiting for players.
So, this is another map where we could see some interesting things. Bancho versus Frankfurters. Yes, yes, indeed, indeed. Bancho 2-0. All right, well, there you go. I wonder what that means for our game after this, then. All right, well, we've seen the Oriole ban here was the first ban, but that was when it was their pick. Now they have first pick, so they're actually going to ban out the Mal'Ganis. They've been playing the Mal'Ganis. They're like, nah, you don't get Mal'Ganis.
No. No more of that.
So what do you think? I don't think we'll see a Cho'Gall. We could see a Lost Vikings.
I could see a TLV, yeah. Cho'Gall probably not. Not here, at least.
We could see an Abathur.
You can always see an Abathur. Everyone... It worked pretty well last game. Mule was clutch.
I'll be a little bit surprised if they don't ban the Abathur. Not a lot surprised, just a little bit. Oh,
Not
interesting,
shocked.
Mongoose. Stage dive.
Stage dive. Hell yes. Right, he says that.
So we're banning out the tanks here. So they banned out the Mal'Ganis, which they played a couple of games. They also had the Blaze in game number 1, so we could see Blaze again. Blaze gets more value when he's paired with another strong frontline, though.
Okay.
But Johanna's still on the table.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
All right. What do we see? What are we getting?
I want some fun stuff.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Show me something.
Are you old enough for that reference? Did you see that movie?
No. To be fair, I don't watch movies.
All right.
Really at all. Andy Wynn and Falstad. These look very standard, Aero. I'm angry. I need my juicy stuff.
Well, just wait. They're not done yet. You know what it could be? Here's what it could be. If you really want to get into some juiciness, Falstad barrel rolls in with the light bomb.
Sure. If it works, it works.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, well,
He has no health. There's no way that works for him.
He has to do it at just the right moment. From a bush. No one sees him. They think, oh, Falstad's not here. Excellent. And then...
All right, well, speaking of from a bush, we're going to get rid of Dahaka coming out from the Indecisive Scrubs. And so, by the way, Kael'thas Lucio so far here. So Kael'thas can do a fair bit of damage. They've got plenty of interrupts for salvation, so we're probably not going to see that. Hey, it's red!
Oh, where is she? Oh,
She's in chat.
my favorite guys. No.
And it's Nubarak, the third and final ban here. So who do you think we'll see for the main tank on the side of Indecisive Scrubs? Do we see like a Stitches? Garrosh. It'll be Garrosh. No, it'll be Diablo. Oh, of course it'll be Diablo.
Aero, you promised me juice. If I don't get juice, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be an upset kindergartner.
I gave you game number 2.
You did give me game 2. That's true.
But you weren't talking about Juice Pirates.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I was going to say.
Oh, so that's Zul'jin that's been banned all night. Is rearing his ugly face.
Indeed.
Friends, the tiny dancers. All right, come on, show me something spunky. Show me TLV.
Show me the murky.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I nailed it!
Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man, an octo grab into a Li Ming combo. Oh, somebody gonna die.
Is it Zul'jin? It might be Zul'jin.
It should be Zul'jin.
Yeah.
Because Zul'jin doesn't take, their Zul'jin doesn't take, that thing.
He takes the Gwilotoni?
Yes, he takes that one.
Can't remember how it's spelled.
All right. Vote in chat. Who do you think's going to win this game? Game number 3. Is it going to be Tiny Dancers keeping the dream alive for a 4-way second place tie in Division B East? Or is it going to be Indecisive Scrubs? That is entirely up to you, chat. You have to vote in chat. Otherwise, we don't know who's going to win. Let's get our teams introduced, shall we?
Yeah.
I shall start this time. We've got, on the left, Tiny Dancers. We've got Feldroth playing the Zul'jin, Materium on the Kael'thas, Liddell on the Johanna, Elijah on the Blaze, and somebody playing Braced Jocker on the Lucio.
Cool. And on Indecisive Scrubs, that's your red team. It's going to be Andrew playing Diablo, Suikoden on Anduin. That's fun. Frank Jukes on Falstad, Jub on Li Ming, and Blaze on Murky. No. I hate Murky. Even when he's on my team, I hate him.
All right, well, we got the team starting up top here, it looks like, for Indecisive Scrubs. As Diablo, all kinds of caught by himself here. Yeah. But Leap of Faith is a thing in this game.
It's a pretty good ability, Aero, I would say. Ooh,
yeah.
You have to for Soul Shield, that's fun.
So Soul Shield will help him against the inevitable Pyro Blast.
Yeah.
Which I think it probably will be.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Who does it... Oh.
I mean, it kills everybody unless they go Salvation. And they have a lot of interrupts for Salvation. By the way,
Force
Kael'thas.
Armor, Aero.
What are you trying to say?
Doesn't that give armor? Spell armor?
It does, but you know what else deals with that? A Living Bomb.
No, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Also, Combustion.
Okay.
Charge in onto the Zul'jin. The root coming out from Anduin. And they're trying to body block him, but they just can't do it.
Just can't.
So we got fishy deal here for the Murky. Let's actually take a look and see. How's he doing? He's got 12 stacks. So only one bribe stack available, as Zul'jin is working on the siege camp now. Vision not picked up. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look at the vote. Hold up. Let me pull up the vote. Did you see the vote?
Yeah, it was 5-2.
5-2 in favor of Tiny Dancers. Voting that, you know what? Getting that Zul'jin that had been banned out this whole game. Saying that, you know what? There's a reason that was banned out, and if you're gonna let them have it, they're gonna make you pay for it. Either that, or they're saying that they don't believe in the Murky. I believe in the power of the Murky.
I hate Murky. I just hate him. Look at him on his horse. Look at him on his horse. His plastic horse. I hate him.
Well, siege camp in the top and bot lane here. On either side going, it's going to be a little bit better for Tiny Dancers. So Murky's going to head up there. So I expect that maybe we don't actually push too hard for this. Apparently I'm expecting wrong. Blaze, or rather Diablo charging in.
Oh. Don't know about that leap of faith, but
probably unnecessary. But you know what?
Whatever.
Siege camp was taken care of by Murky up top, so they didn't lose too much out of it. They kept their Diablo alive. Gonna be tougher fish, giving that additional spell armor. By the way, I'm gonna be highlighting all of the Murky talents as we go through.
Yeah, of course. Right.
Because people don't see a lot of Murky, so yeah. Anyways, tougher fish, giving him that spell armor and dealing additional damage to slime targets, but also now slippery when wet, reducing his cooldown on his invulnerability, but also giving him a nice burst of movement speed.
Oh.
Oh, no, Murky died. Buddy. Now Murky's gonna have the long walk of shame all the way from the bot lane.
Yeah, that's quite far.
So Johanna's up in the top, should be able to rotate down quickly enough. We got Blaze rotating up now. Falstad has Fly, I assume. Yes, he does. And now Murky picking up the bribes there onto the camp. A lot of zoning coming out here. It looks like Falstad maybe just electing to wait it out, as we do have some stalls. Andrew getting the living bomb now, spreading it over to the Li Ming. Li Ming getting a cleave from Zul'jin as well. And this is a difficult comp for them until they're level 10, when they get their full combos available.
Yeah, of course, of course.
It wouldn't surprise me even if they do take Octo plus Light Bomb and just throw it on the Murky, giving him a shield.
Bomb.
Right?
Good
See?
Lord. Sure. Arrow, whatever you want.
And then an APOC underneath it.
Yeah. Oh, sure, and then an APOC too. And hey, why not go with a Hinterland Blast too? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could throw a Wave of Force in there too.
You know what? You're right. You're right. It's gonna be Lightning Breath with all of that. My apologies. What was I thinking? All right, level 10's coming up very soon for Indecisive Scrubs, and they need them as soon as possible so that they don't just give up this curse.
Yeah.
Right now, the Murky and Mercablo holding out as long as they possibly can there, but they're just not gonna get the stall. All right.
No,
Falstad in mid lane, so they're gonna elect to just defend as much as they possibly can. So
I don't hate that idea though. Just
yeah,
letting it go. Like I know it sounds silly, but like I don't know. Well,
yeah,
you were right.
They still have Falstad down on the bot.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if we don't see Disintegrate from Li Ming. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, it's got to be Disintegrate.
Oh, and they went Phoenix. They did not go Pyroblast. I'm actually surprised by that. I think the Pyroblast would have been able to do a lot of damage onto Falstad or Li Ming or Anduin. Oh, the counter synergy! Oh, no!
Oh, no! Frank Jukes, no, say it isn't so.
Well, there's the sound barrier. Octograb is still available. There's the Disintegrate. Going out into the Kael'thas here, but Octograb entirely alone. No spells available from the Li Ming, and that's really the one you need the most help from.
Yeah. Well, let's see. They got them, excuse me, Tiny Dancers, right? Yeah, Tiny Dancers got themselves mid fort and by association bottom fort.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now they're going to get themselves a boss. So, like, Indecisive Scrubs needs to recognize what's going on here. Which they might actually, now that they're chasing after this Murky, they might have a good idea of that. With them being top lane, they should be able to rotate bot lane and get that bottom boss.
Hold on, but first Murky has to spoof the lane.
Well, they're not going for the boss. So Indecisive Scrubs gets a free boss, and they might be able to even make it back up. I didn't catch what happened to the Murky.
I was watching that the whole time. Murky was kind of spoofing Tiny Dancer's lane, and he went to go to Vision to capture it. Like he took a little bit of damage from Zul'jin, went to go to the Vision to capture it, and a guillotine just landed on him.
Nice.
But not before his egg got destroyed. So he has a longer... Yeah.
But you know what? That's fine, because Indecisive Scrubs got that bottom boss along with that siege camp. So that bottom fort is down. That equalizes things for them, and they're going to get top boss. Because party time. Tiny Dancers was having a party time with the Murky.
Yeah.
Level 13 is now available here for Indecisive Scrubs. They're starting to push in with this boss. And we're back on the tributes here. So this is open for either team. It's just as oh no. Oh, double roots. Oh my goodness. Anduin set that play up so well.
Anduin looked at his boss and said, "Hey, put a root down. I'm gonna do it too." And boss said, "Okay."
Yeah, okay, you're the boss. All right, well, structure's now equalized here, and honestly, I would say slightly in favor of Indecisive Scrubs because they've got forts down in both boss lanes.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Excuse me. It kind of goes with what I was saying. Like, I didn't really mind that they...
Oh, Rick, I
all
lost
three
you.
of the first... It's so the objectile cursed to go off, you know? So, like, they could easily defend it. Whereas if it were to say go off now, it'd be that much harder. So
right. Yep. All right. Second tribute of this phase available in the bot lane in 20 seconds. Falstad clearing up top lane, continuing that pressure, making sure that his catapults will continue to push. All ultimates up for both teams. Murky harassing Blaze. Blaze on Blaze action, baby.
Oh, God.
Now, Murky's fine, because he's got that movement speed on his invulnerable, so whatever. But check this out. So, Indecisive Scrubs doesn't have to force this. And they have Falstad in the top lane.
Yeah.
Pushing away. Here comes the sound barrier. The light bomb is well in there. Johanna got rooted, so... The tribute not yet picked up as Murky is just harassing in the back here. But the rest of the team is backing away, leaving Murky to his fate. Getting some pretty decent stall there. And level 16 is now available. I thought I saw a B-step, but maybe that was just a...
Maybe it was a... I'm going to back... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So Falstad getting the full wall down, has a catapult here. Some damage onto the keep. And in 2 minutes, that top boss is going to be available. But full rotation in from the rest of Indecisive Scrubs coming in, looking for this siege giant camp here. I think that might have shown that Divine Star.
Oh no. No, I lied. Yes.
Nah, he's toast.
Yeah, no.
Living Bomb getting spread though. Murky popping his invulnerables to get rid of it. And this is, I mean, this is a 5-on-2. The rest of the team is on their way, but Johanna not able to make anything work with that Blessed Shield. Oh, but the guillotine taken Li Ming off the map.
Beautiful guillotine.
And you know what? Li Ming went glass cannon, so one guillotine pretty much, like, I don't know, 80% health, roughly?
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Crazy. So, in 3 minutes, we are scheduled for Ban, Cho, and Probius, so obviously we're not going to be quite done at that point. But we'll be quick to get set up for that here, so thanks everybody for your patience here. Blaze gonna get that Octograb right onto the Kael'thas, just deletes him with this team, and they're looking for more. Light Bomb going out onto Andrew, they get the double stun, charging onto Blaze, he gets his own Jet Propulsion stun, drops the bunker, trying to get the kill onto Falstad as they do, and now Murky's gonna pop that invulnerability, get away here as Li Ming's coming back in. So 1-for-1 trade ultimately, but Falstad going to be a little bit longer to come back, but has the flight. So even if this tribute gets announced here soon, they're still kind of okay. Top boss is up in 20 seconds though. And it wouldn't surprise me if...
They could opt to give this next objective and just go straight to boss.
Well, we're going to see Tiny Dancers go for it, I think.
Yeah, well, Tiny Dancers has to, period. Well, they're actually doing... Are they doing their boss? Yeah, they're doing their boss.
That's what I meant. They're going to get their boss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I want to see Indecisive Scrubs just, like, go up and burn. But I don't know that they might not have enough time.
I don't think they want to get the objective. Take a look. They have 2 out of 3. They don't really need it. I think they just opt for boss. They give this tribute and go boss.
Yeah, I thought that Tiny Dancers is going to rotate up. And I don't know that they have enough time to get it. They do have Mighty Gust, though.
You're going. They have Lucio.
They don't have Blaze, so this would be an even fight.
Is weird. Yeah, I don't know if this is.
And they're gonna get the boss, so boss still in the bot. Mighty Gust going out, guillotine missing the Diablo there, and Lucia's gonna get taken out. Octo grab onto Johanna, but he gets killed. So that's the one way to stop an unstoppable Murky. Squish the fish.
Squish the fish. No, that's not the joke that made me upset. I'm thinking right now, what could Tiny Dancers have done? What could Tiny Dancers have done differently?
Push the keep. They could have left somebody to pick up the tribute and push the keep down.
Yeah. I kind of like that.
Top boss though doesn't look like it's quite gonna get this this keep, so
it shouldn't. No.
Yep, so that is safe. Definitely more value from Indecisive Scrubs boss than from Tiny Dancer's boss, though.
Yeah.
A lot more value. And now the question is, they got to be careful about being greedy, especially right now. They're not quite level 20 for Indecisive Scrubs. Like, I know that they want to take this down, but unless they get some kind of indication that the team is elsewhere, like this right here,
right?
This is great. Falstad can now take that down.
Yeah.
And if Murky dies, whatever. Although his egg's still in base.
Yeah. Haven't seen too much egg. Oh, big tuna kahuna, though.
All right, so level 20s are up. And Frank Juke's juking the guillotine. So I think he's going to go in, try to get this keep down while they get the curse. Did he not take... Oh, he didn't take a talent 20 yet. Well, that feels bad, because if he had, he probably would have lived. I think Murky dies now, too. Maybe? No.
No.
Well, that's going to put a damper on their curse. Li Ming hasn't chosen a 20 either, so there it is.
Tall Rush's elements.
The Hellgate with the Light Bomb. Once again, just you can tell that these guys aren't quite overly practiced, because they do have these moments where, And when I say overly practiced, I just mean that like the synergy between the calls isn't quite where you would expect it to be, right?
Yeah.
You know, the Gust with the APOC earlier, the Hellgate with the Light Bomb. You know, so... But Murky being a threat onto the core is going to give a little bit of value here for Indecisive Scrubs. But again, they have to be careful. Because if they still don't have Falstad, who, by the way, still hasn't taken a level 20.
That was a beautiful leap of faith. You really love to see those.
So now there is a catapult here on the core. So Murky actually does become a threat. Catapult goes away. They're going to be able to chase down the Murky.
I would assume so, yes.
There's not a lot on the map to do. I don't expect Indecisive Scrubs now with their Murky down for 10 seconds spawning in base to want to go invade this camp. I feel like that would be questionable.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Rick? What do you think their options are at this point?
Tiny Dancers, you mean?
Well, I was thinking Indecisive Scrubs.
Oh. They can be patient. I don't know. I mean, I suppose they could... I think Murky just needs to kind of like be a nuisance and just show up places and kind of distract more or less. And the rest of the team needs to find value elsewhere. Right now, there's really not a whole lot to do. Look, every camp is taken right now, and you know, pushing this mid fort is not only kind of just whatever because it's just a fort, 18 minutes into the game, but also just like they're all there. It's middle, right? So
yeah. Well, the next tribute for Tiny Dancers would give them a curse,
right? And it's just this game is just like so far from over.
Are they going to do the boss here? This seems really cheeky.
It may be cheeky,
especially since they're not actually
just showed top,
and they just showed it off. Blaze is here, Zul'jin's here. The rest of the team is rotating in. Murky being that nuisance that you mentioned here.
Mm-hmm.
It gets the stun out onto Zul'jin, but Blaze pops Unstoppable, comes in. Blessed Shield going out. This could be the game right here, one way or the other. Mighty Gust is going to go out. They secure the boss, but at the cost of both Falstad and Anduin and Diablo and Murky.
Oh, man. Well, Diablo comes right back. That's the good news. Murky almost comes right back. That's also good news. And
yeah,
Boss
but the bigger challenge here,
too much, which is bad news.
Boss doesn't do much, and Tribute's coming up.
Curse, yeah. Just, I don't know if that was the play. I mean, I get Kael'thas showed top, but as you could see, that wasn't a very long rotation. If you're gonna go boss, you gotta commit immediately, I guess. But
well, and it looks like Blaze and Lucio leading the charge to the bottom keep here. Now, top lane boss is gonna do some value. I think it's gonna ignore all those minions. So this might be the opportunity that Indecisive Scrubs needs, because if they hold this team here, I think they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead, Rek.
All right. Well, Lucio goes down immediately before being able to put that sound barrier. Which I'm calling bunker going out, and actually it's going to be Kael'thas in the back line getting murderized. A nice wind tunnel is going to keep Liddell and Elijah right in place and counter.
They've done it.
I think they did it.
What a defense! And it all started with an octograb on the Murky onto Lucio, setting up that play.
I guess.
And Tiny Dancers is gonna fall 2-1. It looks like. I think, right? I feel like I'm premature.
Because Falstad's there. No, Falstad has flight. He comes right in.
Oh well, Falstad.
Well, that was some legit damage. But...
All right, and there we go. And they've done it. Indecisive Scrubs getting their 2 points. Unfortunately, just a little bit after
shy.
They ended their season. But you know what? They did it. They finished hard. They pulled out some unique qualities, and they made it happen. So I'm going to start working on getting set up for the next stream here.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm going to see if I can just get Sukadin in just for a moment to
Sure.
ask a couple questions.
That sounds handsome.
While I get this all updated. Meet me in lobby 5 in NGS real quick.
Sure.
Let's see. There it is.
Okay.
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 Hello.
Hey there.
Hey.
So we're gonna do this like lightning fast because obviously I've got another match here right away. But while I'm setting it up, I wanted to give you an opportunity, as this is the last game of the season, you know, to come in, make any comments you wanted to make. But congratulations on the victory. Obviously, it's not quite enough to keep you guys in the playoffs. For what it's worth, Jailbait won over there on at least 1 point over there. So how this turned out didn't matter. But how are you feeling? Like, it's the end of the season. What are your thoughts?
Well, Sukadin, you were so eager to get in here. You know, the team came together from a bunch of different teams that were kind of disbanded for the season, and then we got a couple new people in. Really, we wanted to try out a couple different things and just have some fun this season. So while it's sad we got so close to making the playoffs, I think we all had a lot of fun, learned a lot of stuff, got to try a lot of things. Everybody got to have turns at different stuff that they haven't done, except for Sukadin, who played healer the entire time.
Sure. So what are the plans for you guys going forward?
You know, we haven't discussed it yet. There's, you know, some of those teams are reforming. You may see the return of HOTUS. There's some interest in people playing together still. I know I'm not cut out for tank now, so I'm probably not doing that next season.
You didn't do terrible. This is great.
But yeah, it's still a little undecided because we were all so eager to see if we could get that 1 point in. You know, there's always that hope that maybe Jailbait has the tables flipped and we get a domination and make it into the playoffs. Didn't happen, but that hope was there.
Well, you know what? You guys played fantastic tonight. I have to say, and I know that Rec appreciated this as well. Game number 2 was so exciting to watch. You guys had a great comp and really played it well. You know, Rec, tell them about your MVP.
Oh, I was oh man, oh god, hold on.
Frank Jukes.
Frank Jukes, yeah, sorry, I had to tab back. Yeah, it was Frank Jukes. I love Karazim, so it was really fun to see that.
So the way we practiced that setup was with Frank on Abathur and Blaze on Uther, but then they took the Uther, so we were like, well, screw it. They wanted, because it was clear that we were pretty sure they wanted Abathur also, and so we were like, Frank's like, I'll play Kara, so we just swapped it up last minute just to have fun.
Yeah, stealing the Uther or stealing the Abathur from that Uther combo they wanted, knowing that that's what they wanted and stealing that, I think that kind of stymied their whole tactic for the map and kind of led them into a draft they weren't quite hoping for with the Uther in there, because ETC is kind of squishy, but when it's Uther and Mal'Ganis, his W can shut down most of their stuff, or at least keep them at bay and keep that Uther from being the dominating monster that he can be, especially with an Abathur hat on.
Absolutely. Rec, any questions or anything you want to bring up?
Like, why Murky?
Because on the last map, so the first map, when we were forced into fighting them on static points, it was hard for us to do a lot there, right? And in the second one, when we were able to pressure things differently, you know, if we'd see them respond away, we could change our tactics, go to a different place, leverage some of that global, make them move around. For the third game, that was the same idea, right? We were debating Volskaya or Cursed Hollow, and we went with Cursed because, you know, there's shenanigans you can pull on Cursed that you can't do on Volskaya because everybody's got to go to that objective, or eventually that robot will just take you out by itself. So we were looking at what kind of lane push could we do there, and Blaze has been just waiting to take Murky out for a long time, and we were like, well, this is the time to do it, and it paid off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Blaze has hovered Murky at least 50% of our games for the last month.
Well, for what it's worth, I was fully supporting of it, and right before he picked it, I was like, "Oh, show me the Murky," and so I was.
And who doesn't love a Murky game, right? If that's our last game of the season, no matter what, that's the time. That's the time to pull out a Murky. Anyway.
It is. That was the exact reasoning that I had too. I was like, you know what? This looks like it has the opportunity. You've got an Octograb into a Li Ming, like. Falstad throws out a Q, somebody just dies, and that happened a couple of times, and honestly, that won you the game. It got you the kill on Lucio, which was the start of the end of the game for you guys.
I couldn't agree more. If you're looking for shenanigans, that's the map and that's the pick. So
good deal. Well, guys, so I've got another cast that's coming up here. It sounds like they were a little behind in getting their stuff together anyway, so we're not super pressed, but let's go ahead and you know, give any final thoughts or shout outs. You know, the floor's yours for a moment.
Well, shout out to the whole team. It was a big learning experience. You know, none of us, Frank probably being the closest to any kind of shot calling experience, and my ability to call out heroes when I'm on a tank is like, that guy with the axe, right? That's me saying I'm going in for a power slide on Zul'jin. So, you know, their patience trying to figure out who the heck we're going to try and kill. Everybody was really supportive. They all did a great job this season. And, you know, all the families and stuff making it possible for us to play at some odd times. And then, you know, NGS and the mods in general were really helpful getting a few things organized. And the resources there were great helping me. I've never done any kind of captaining or organizing this stuff. And the ones that had done it before were more than happy to sit back and laugh at me fumbling around trying to figure everything out. So,
Well, and Andrew's not gonna say it, but we are all very thankful to have Andrew to captain us because we're a bunch of lazy fools that didn't want to coordinate anything, and he was on the ball every week, coordinating all of our games, getting everything set up, and working around all of our weird schedules. So, great.
Fantastic. Anything else that you want to say before we take off for the night?
No, it was a fun season. Thanks for casting our final game of it. It was an exciting matchup. I'm glad actually this one was casted because it was one of our more exciting for the viewer games, I think, all season. So
Sure. Well, you know what? I'm glad that we were able to get the season started with you guys because you guys were our first match. It was fun. You know, being able to perform with you in this division. So, you know, I'm sad to see you go, but I'm glad that you had some fun in your last game, and, you know, good luck to you guys with whatever, wherever you go.
You were the team that like completely spanked us in the first game of the season. We were like, all right, new team, let's see what we can do. And you guys just walked all over us. I remember that.
Yeah, sorry.
We picked a Vala and a Ming and couldn't get any of those experience orbs because it was the day they came out.
Yes.
And you guys just zoned us the whole time. We're like, what's with these orbs?
What are those little things? Right. Yep. All right, I've got our map bans for the next one, so we're going to wrap this up. Guys, thanks again for joining me, or us. Yeah, I was including Rec in the guys.
Yes.
And good luck with whatever you come up with next season.
Hey, you guys too. Have fun with your cast.
Thank you much.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Rec. So thanks very much for joining me. Anything you want to say to Twitchland before we take off for the night?
Twitchland, I love you. Please, don't stop being beautiful. I don't have much else to say. You guys can DM me if you want to chat. I don't know. No one ever does. Tier.
All right. Well, if you guys, you know what? If you're just looking for somebody to chat with, drop a note to
want
Recycle.
to chat, like literally hit me up. I don't care. Like I will literally respond. Just be like, yo.
Good deal. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night. And for everybody on Twitch, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes as we get set up for Band Show versus Probius in Division D East. Winner take all. If we get a 2-0 here, Probius can take first place. Anything else, Band Show secures first place. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be an exciting matchup.